Ladies and simps, I don't know now how to set up this mic, but welcome back to another video of whatever that means. But welcome back to Doki Blue Skies. I do not know how to set up this mic. For some reason, it's not recognizing it. And I tried everything I could, but I cannot do much. I know it doesn't work at all. The only thing that's working is just my internal mic, but I can't do much about it. Oh yeah, and I'm using these headphones. I'm not really a fan of headphones. I'm just using this because I was provided. Well, they were given to me by the school because my teacher got them for me because music production class, and I'm gonna fail the class no matter what I do. But they sound really good. But anyway, there's not really much else to say. But just me, I'm gonna move on. And I still do not know how good this sounds. This doesn't sound too terrible. I hope I don't mess up the recording or anything. I just want it to sound good for you guys to watch. And I hope it's not too laggy. I mean, it doesn't seem too laggy, at least from my perspective. But I mean, I would use this mic, but I do not know why it's not recognizing it. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong because I want it to sound good. And I already know how this sounds, but I know this is poop. I'm trying not to cuss as much anymore because YouTube is becoming a kid site, and it's annoying. And like I said, I don't really edit like the middle of my videos because I'm too lazy, and I guess I don't really have like that much. I guess I cannot really do much about editing in the middle because I do not know which part is where, and because videos are way too long to edit, and and they take forever to export, and I wanted to get my videos out as soon as I can because I owe you guys a lot. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get back to where we were. Honestly, I haven't played like in a day now because school, obviously, and I was editing the other videos. Well, not editing, just exporting them. I'm assuming I was 31st, 20. Yep, it's this one. Honestly, I forgot what happened last time, and these. This soundtrack sounds so good. I better not get jump scared, but I do know that this game just takes deep thinking of choices or something like that. And like I said, I cannot read like always, but let's do this. The preparations for the events should be nearly completed, giving all the work everyone's put in over the weekend. I need to keep lower down the music, man. I can barely read like that. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend the time with Sayori at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. It's been a while though. Where's Sayori? Wait, where's Sayori? We're meant to walk together, but she's late again. I don't want to leave her behind, but if she takes much longer, I'm gonna be late for school. More time passes. There's going to be a moment of decision soon if she doesn't arrive. Just as I'm getting ready to leave, I finally spot her slowly making her way down the street. She's carrying a large sack in her hands, and I'm surprised she isn't running over to me. Isn't she aware of how late she is? Sayori, where you been? We could have been late for school. I know. Sorry. I overslept again. Or couldn't decide what to have for breakfast again. She immediately pouts. Oh my god, that smug face just always gets me every single time. And every single time. You're such a meanie sometimes. You know my teasing is all good fun, right? She mumbles something under her breath. Of course. By the way, I also double checked the little bags. They're all in here. She gestures to the large sack. A bright smile evident on her face. Good stuff, Sayori. People are gonna love them. that that was a really good idea. Candy, bookmarks, and literature quotes. Perfect things to give out for the event. I think. Huh? Something for everyone. Although I'm kind of nervous for the festival. Honestly, I don't blame you for that. It's kind of nerve-wracking, isn't it? I mean, I know how much it means to Monica, but at the same time, I didn't really realize how intimidating reciting poetry to a bunch of strangers. Yeah, I was all for it back in the club room, but now that the actual day is here, she looks a little nervous. I reach over and give her a squeeze on the shoulder. We'll be fine, don't worry. I know how much you like poetry. Plus, your poems are great. I just hope my own performance is up to standard. Oh, don't be silly, Mello. They love your poems. I just know it. I chuckle, admiring her definitive optimism that really makes Sayori, well, Sayori. How do I have that much? Guess we'll find out. By the way, are you doing anything after the festival? Anything fun? Nope, I haven't really planned on that far ahead. I'm not great at doing that anyway. I'm kind of hoping we finish early so we can have the rest of the day off, to be honest. So, what you're really saying is that you just want to go home and sleep, right? Ooh, look how many students there are. How many clubs are having their own little event today? What a tactical change of topic that was. Our school is in sight, and there's a lot of students milling around. It's a little strange to think that there's so many fellow students around. Yet, I've still been feeling so lonely. Or at least before joining the literature club. And we're at school. Yeah, I know that this is new. I've seen this before. I don't even know if I've seen this. I feel like I didn't see this in this mod until now. But I like this artwork. Oh yeah, you can also, I guess, I forgot that you can right click to hide the HUD. I like when you can do that. Now I can actually take thumbnails. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I decided to improvise a little just to actually fix this. Just to make us a little bit more, a better viewing experience for you guys. I don't know, probably quite a few. By the way, Sayori, what's up, Mello? I just wanted to say, well, no matter how the festival goes, I'm really grateful you told me about your club and let me join. I had a lot of fun so far. I scratched the back of my neck nervously as Sayori looks curiously at me. I never been good at expressing myself, and it probably shows. I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you. It's been so fun being able to spend time with you again, too. It really takes me back. But you don't have to thank me for anything, silly. I've enjoyed it too. After all, it would be lovely if things could go back to how they used to. How they used to? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. For the thumbnail, probably. You never know, dude. You never know. I need a good thumbnail. I need to actually make thumbnails. Strange choice of words. What could she mean by this? As we enter the courtyard and make our way to the meeting room, she breaks the silence up by giggling. Knocking on the door. Oh man, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. Hey, strange choice of words. As we enter the courtyard, oh yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. Something funny? I guess thought of a way to steal one of Natsuki's cupcakes without her realizing. Are you sure that's a good idea? Natsuki might be little, but you know her better than I do. That you know better than I do that she can be really fiery. Oh, don't worry about her. She might seem a bit mean on the outside, but she's harmless. Don't let her fool you. Well, I'd rather her than me. If I may be reading that right. Mellow, Sayori, it's good to see you guys. Do you guys want to come and give me a hand? Monika's placing little booklets on each one of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has how the poems were performing. Whose soundtrack is good? In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Hey, do you guys want to check out my pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, they really did. I kind of wish we were able to see them. They look really pretty. Something like this will definitely help the people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. At pages, each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize the girls' poems from the ones they performed during our practice. Just then, Natsuki burst into the room and carrying a box, positively towards over her. Yuri chose in behind her, carrying a rolled up banner and a large duffel bag. Alright, it's festival time. Thumbnail. Wow, you guys got here before me. Thumbnail. Ah, crap. I thought it was pretty early. Thumbnail. I'm sorry for being the last one here. I'm glad that some preparation is already underway though. It should take less time to set everything up this way. Yeah, let's work hard together, everyone. I don't know why, man. I cannot do the girl voices, and I'm not even gonna try to. Do not even beg me to. If you guys beg me enough, and to the point where I got annoyed. My mouth is dry. Natsuki unpacks her book to reveal 4 trays of cupcakes stacked carefully on top of each other. Uh-oh. I'm looking directly at Sayori. Mellow. I jump at the sudden outburst. Yes? Help me lay out these cupcakes. Then if you wouldn't mind, sorry, can you help me? Can you help me with these? Uh-oh. Not according to plan, huh? Yuri gestures at her bag, to which Sayori nods cheerfully. I help Natsuki with her cupcakes, while Yuri and Sayori start putting up decorations. Meanwhile, Monika continues putting down pamphlets. It isn't long before Natsuki has carefully arranged her cupcakes in a neat formation. Each cupcake is topped with white icing and some kanji written in a variety of different colored frostings. I do not know Japanese. I know that that's enough alphabet that they use in Japanese. Well, I think it's an alphabet. Well, these are really good. Great idea to make them literature club themed as well, Natsuki. Well, it was a good idea. Yeah, it was a good idea, huh? I wrote down words that specifically have to do with poetry and our poems too. She picks a cupcake to show me. This one says create. Isn't that the kanji for the kanji for use? Natsuki furiously cheeks over the rest of her cupcake to look for more miswritten characters. I glance over at Sayori and Yuri. They're putting the banner in the inspirational quote reading for colorful gradient of the colors of the sky. A good writer processes not only his own spirit but also the spirit of his friends. That's a quote by the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. I don't know how to say German names, man. I'm sorry. He had some very interesting thoughts, although there are some that I don't quite agree with. Oh, I think I heard of him. As usual, you were overclasses me with intellect. With intellect, I cannot read. It seems that they're also hungry. They also hung up a certain curtain of origami paper tied to the rims of the doorway. Upon closer inspection, each paper has a different kanji character written on it. Hey, it looks like you did something similar to Natsuki with your kanji curtain. Is that so? I'll have to take a look at what she's done after I finish setting up. She gestures to a few candies and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. Yuri said that's an essential oil diffuser, I think? Diffuser? I don't care. Yes, it's for aromatherapy, I guess. One of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Well, I'm excited to see how it works later. It looks like all the preparations are almost finished now. I believe there's something missing though. Suddenly I noticed a large bag sitting fallenly by itself on the side. Sayori, do you mind? Okay. I never seen anyone spell do you mind like that. I guess it's an abbreviation. Do you mind handing me that sack you got? I hope you distribute all the stuff inside it. Okay, here you go. Peering inside, I catch sight of quite a few small colorful bags, nearly tied shut with ribbons. Just as I remember, her handiwork from yesterday really shows. I pull one out. Yuri and Monica notice the bags, looking on with interest. So this is what you and Melo have been working on over the weekend, Sayori? I love how these look. You both did a fantastic job. Oh, it's mostly Sayori. I couldn't do the ribbon part in my life depending on it. I'm sure the contents are just as impressive as the exterior. What sort of things did you choose from the quotes? we had a lot of fun with that. She dedicatedly opens one of the little bags, fishing out a quote. Okay, reading a quote time. It's perfectly okay to write garbage as long as you can edit it brilliantly. Wait, I didn't put that one in. Oh yeah, that one was mine. I thought it was kind of funny. Monica giggles where Yuri and Sayori look like they're trying to figure out the punchline. The punchline is, well, 1 out of the 3 isn't so bad, bruh. You can write garbage. How about this one? I hastily open another bag, picking out the quote. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated. I don't know how to read it. On a specific point. Just force yourself to get something out on paper and tidy up later. I like that one a lot, Melo. After all, it's pretty much true. If you never start, you can't make any progress. Keeping your pen in the same spot would just result into a big puddle of ink. The dark puddle. If you know, you know. We couldn't find we couldn't find out who said that, which is a shame. Ooh, have you guys tried the candy? Don't you think we should save for the people we made these bags for, Sayori? Oh yeah, thumbnail, cause smug face right there. Natsuki's irritated voice rings over from across the classroom. Hey, if you guys are finished over there, can you actually sort Sayori's stuff out? Thumbnail, cause they're that close, and because smug face, and cause yeah. You know we do have a festival to prepare for. She hopes as the rest of us share a guilty grin. Natsuki's right. Now I suppose Natsuki raises a valid point. Yeah, let's get to it then. We each delve into the sack of water bottle. We each delve into the sack and scoop up the little bags, going around the classroom and setting them down for each desk. We printed out a few spare quotes to put around the classroom, and it's not long before a few desks bear the wise words of written and poets select. The reason I hate headphones is because it hurts my head and I feel like I'm gonna get a freaking dent. So I have a big head. I'm not trying to be funny. This just really hurts. Sayori wanders over the front of the door and sticks one of the quotes there. It's impressive by her thinking everyone will see the quote that way. It doesn't take long to distribute all of the little bags around the room. Out of the corner of my eye, I suppose Sayori trying to sneakily open a bag and pop a candy in her mouth. Naturally, she drops the chocolates. Some things never change. Oh my god! Now this I can really enjoy. Well, you don't better not give me a dent. We're like this for now. I know I don't know why I moved it. Do not judge me. By the time we finish, it looks like everyone else is done too. That looks really good. The candles. The classroom is now darkened and lit up by the ambient lighting of the candles. A delicate floral scent warps through the air, courtesy of Yuri's essential oils. Sayori and I head towards the other three ghosts who are huddled near the front of the classroom, murmuring to each other. Is it about the time to start yet? Oh my god, they actually darkened them up, which is actually good to the detail. Almost. We wrote that we were going to start at 10 a.m. on our posters, and that's in 10 minutes. Are people actually going to shut up for this? Don't be so negative. Some people have shown up already, and I'm sure that more will follow in soon. You guys don't have to be worrying so much about it. I'll go full faith in all of you. You've seen all of your poems. It's been amazing watching and every one of you find it and nurture your unique writing styles. She smiles encouragingly at each of us. To credit her words are helpful, even though I haven't been part of this club as long as for as long as I can as the other three. Even Mello? Natsuki. It was just a joke, jeez. Thought that some humor would lighten the mood. Sorry. Just trying to make sure everyone's in the best frame of mind before we start. It's okay, Monica. We understand and appreciate that the thumbnail, because it's really dark and because this will work for a good thumbnail. Not for the clickbait, probably, but still for a good thumbnail. Yeah, we know how much this club means to you. I want to be I want to be a success just as much as you do. Mm, couldn't have put it better myself. Even though I've only been in this club for a few days, I felt really at home. Truth be told, I used to be kind of lonely. Knowing that I'm included in something with people like you guys always make me feel better. Apart from Saturday on Sunday, I haven't told anyone about how lonely I've been feeling. I'm a little nervous about how the others will react. They all turn to me, varying degrees of emotion on their faces. I'm just looking at every one of them. Natsuki imperiously looks at the side while Yuri gives me an expression of concern. Sayori looks a little sad, remembering our conversation about this. It's okay, Milo. We can change that. Remember? Like I said, I'm so happy that you feel welcome here. Welcomed, I guess. This is actually what we wanted. I agree. No one should feel alone. I know it's quite a difficult thing to experience. I feel a warm flush of gratitude. At their words. Thanks, guys. It means a lot. Also, Monica, I told Sayori this earlier, and I figured out you might appreciate hearing this. Well, no matter how the festival goes, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you guys. Thanks to you guys, that lonely feeling has disappeared. You've all been welcoming and accepting me and believing me. I'm really appreciative. I really appreciate that. I don't even know that's a word. But I'm thirsty. I cannot read, and I cannot English. So even if this moment doesn't, even if this event doesn't go quite go as planned, just know that I really love it in here, and I'm so glad Sayori told me about this club. And if others don't like what we have here, well, it's their loss, right? And there we go. That's the perfect thumbnail. I can probably make something work with this. You'll probably see it. Well, you already seen it because I already put it. The girl's not in agreement, smiling at me. I had no idea my words would have such impact. Was have such an impact, but I'm glad that they did in the end. It feels so rewarding to be able to give back to the club for a change. Monica turns to me. Eyes shining with appreciation. Thank you, Malo. You're right. Hearing those words for a newcomer really makes me feel like I succeeded in my goals as president. After all, I wanted to create a place where people can feel comfortable and share literature, and what you said makes me feel like it was all worth it. She turns to face the others. See, guys, if we could show Melo how amazing this club is, who's to say that we can't show the other students the same thing? Don't see them as strangers. See them as potential club members. She's definitely got an inspiring way with words. Yeah, good thinking, Monica. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. But if they say anything bad about my cupcakes, I'm gonna kill them. Yuri giggles softly. I won't lie to you. I'm still quite nervous, but after hearing what you said, Milo, I realized that there might be other lonely people out there. This club would be perfect, the perfect place for them. Yeah, we might even find more manga enthusiasts. That's the spirit. Now let's go and show the rest of the school just what the literature club is made of. As I found Q. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. A few people wander into the room, curiously looking around the room. Monica confidently walks over and greets them. And so it begins. Monica said, wait, let me look at this real quick. Yeah, that's dark. I like it. How did they get so dark? That's crazy. That's cool. I mean, yeah, the art style and stuff, but still, like, in reality, it's kind of hard to make a room that dark because you probably need like really like thick and black blankets or curtains. Monica and Sayori have greeted the newcomers and settled them in desks throughout the classroom. Some people are already helping themselves to cupcakes, and I noticed Natsuki keeping an eye on them. I'm not surprised she's gonna be like, they better like them. Meanwhile, Yuri is nervously looking through a pamphlet. I can see her soundlessly mouthing the words of a poem. Now that I think about it, I should be getting some extra practice as well. Before I can do so though, Monica heads back towards us with Sayori in tow. Showtime, everyone! Let's do this, guys. Time to get this over with. I can do this. We group up and stand together at the front of the classroom. Monica steps up to the podium and clears her throat, drawing the room's attention to her. Okay, everyone. Okay, let's see how this goes. How much time I got? Yeah, I'm good. But let's just see how this goes. Welcome to the Literature Club. Literature Club's poetry performance. My name is Monica, and some of you may know. Why do they? I'm kind of. It's weird how they never decided to give Monica, like, and the other characters, any last names. As some of you may know, some girl sitting near the front of the classroom wave at her, and I'm the president of the club. Accompanying me is the vice president, Sayori. Hi guys. And the rest of our club members, Yuri, Natsuki, and the last but not least, Mello. And we all had the back. We all wave back at the students with varying degrees of enthusiasm. I hope they all enjoy our poetry that we'll be able to help contribute to a memorial festival. Literature is amazing in ability to connect us to the human condition, and we really hope that this event will help encourage others to start participating as well. Our club will gladly welcome new members from those who love words and writing as well, to anyone who's simply just curious and wants to learn more. After the scheduled performances, we'll be opening up the stage for anyone else who wants to perform, so don't be shy. And now, without further ado, I'll be starting my poem, The Way That They Fly. Okay. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and I head off to settle down in the frontmost desk, saving the seat at the end for Monica. She stands there alone, yet is still reading in confidence. After flashing a smile and a wink at us, she begins. Each word is crystal clear and exudes emotion. Somehow her recitation is even better than only a few days ago. She must have practiced hard to try to achieve perfection. The classroom was silent at first, drinking in her words. After a few moments, however, some whispering starts up in the back of the classroom. I guess that's inevitable, but it still doesn't make it any less annoying. I exchange a look with Natsuki, who rolls her eyes at the disruptors. I think, yeah, disruptors. The disruptions. Oh, okay. Sayori pats my hand and gives me an encouraging smile. She's comfortably as always. As Monica's poem progresses, more and more people wander in. Normally this would be a good thing, but they're making a lot of noise. Thankfully, they simmer down once they realize Monica's speaking, but the damage has already been done. She reaches the end of her poem, the last few words resonating in the classroom. A round of applause fills the room as Monica beams at everyone, patiently waiting for them to finish. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my poem that I gave you a flavor of what this club is like. For the newcomers, welcome. We're just in the midst of showing you all of our poems. For the benefits of those who have just joined, she quickly reintroduces everyone. Anyway, up next is Natsuki. Take it away. Natsuki stumbles slightly as she makes her way to the front of the class. I guess the nerves are really getting to her. Okay, Natsuki. Let's see how she does it. It doesn't help that someone's sneakers causing her to turn to glare at them. Sayori seems to notice too, and as she hastens to shoot Natsuki a reassuring smile. Natsuki stands at the front of the classroom with a poem in hand. Slight traces of irritation still visible on her face. Anyways, my poem is called Jump. She takes a deep breath and begins her recital. Just as I was hoping, she's able to inject her trademark bouncy style in the performance, bringing up words to life. She doesn't quite radiate the confidence of Monica did, but her unique style shines through, giving the poem a flow and rhythm. While simple, it's effective. I cannot read. My heart seems to start picking up on the newcomers having their own conversations in the back of the room. I hate with a surge of anger, and how could they be so inconsiderate? I did not catch that. It's clear that they aren't paying any attention and form the pause and change the Natsuki's tone. She's clearly picked up on it as well. Why can't they just save the stupid selfish conversations for after our performances? Her poem comes to an end, but unlike Monica's, there's a slight awkward moment of silence. Once again, there's a round of applause, but it's clear that the audience engagement isn't quite as strong. Great performance, Natsuki. I really like the rhythm of that poem. Natsuki forces a smile and makes her way back to the seat. It's clear that she's upset. Anyways, our Vice President Sayori is next to perform. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. I feel like it's not gonna end well, man. I can already tell people just like not even paying attention to what like the poems are about. Not gonna lie, if I was in that situation, I would be annoyed too. Now I'm annoyed, but also probably disappointed of how it's gonna end. And it's not gonna be pretty. And my ears hurt. Hi everyone, I hope you like my poem here. She surely skips up to the front poem in hand. As she turns to face us, she looks a little nervous, fidgeting slightly. Hey, sorry, I'm a little nervous. It's okay, sorry. Just remember what we practiced. I got full faith in you. Yeah, you got this. This one's called My Medal. And the music begins. She begins her poem. Her soft voice guides us through the recital, and there's a remarkable contrast between how cheerful inflection and the more bittersweet nature of the words. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed people casually flicking cupcake wrappers onto the floor, along with candy lying on the tables. Worse still, the talking is getting louder and more noticeable. Monica looks around at the preparations, frowning at them. One of the students lets out a loud yawn, making absolutely no effort to hide it. Another student picks up one of the coats and nudges their friend. They both frown and laugh at the message, and I get a horrible feeling that it's more the mocking kind of laugh. At this point, I'm seeing red, and if we weren't in school, I would have punched these inconsiderate pricks by now. Same. No one should be this rude to Sayori. She's probably the sweetest person I've ever met. Despite the now obvious disruptions, she's still trying to hide. She's still trying her best and is making real effort to continue. To her credit, her performance is still commendable. She manages to work the contrast of her indications against the words in her favor. It adds an interesting depth to the poem. I love to see more of this. I love to see more of this side to her. She brings the performance to a close, hands shaken slightly. Lovely poem, Sayori. You really brought that one to life. Thank you. Something's up with her voice, like It's like now she was on Friday. Monica stands up, turning to address everyone in the room. This is a polite reminder that it would be much appreciated if everyone would give a poem some respect if they're performing. Monica looks stern, while Natsuki looks positively furious. Thank you. Now the stage is all yours, Yuri. Yuri looks terrified at the point where at this point, Sayori gives her a reassuring squeeze, and I lean over, whispering into her ear. You got this, Yuri. You got this, Yuri. Just pretend like it's only me, Natsuki, and Sayori, and like it's me, Natsuki, Sayori, and Monica. I can't do this, Mello. Yes, you can. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm trying to make this funny, but I can't. I've seen how passionate you can become when you talk about Portrait of Makarov. I love that. I love seeing that side of you. Besides, like you said, this guy could be the perfect place for any of these people. We just don't know it yet. She swallows nervously, nodding at my words. Okay, thank you. She rises on her feet, pulling claps firmly to her chest, avoiding eye contact with everyone as she walks up. Her eyes flick up to glance at the classroom when she gets on stage. Although she quickly ducks her head back to look at the poem on the podium. This poem is titled After Image. Yeah, after image of a crimson eye. Her voice quivers. She starts, but unlike her reaction a few days ago, the meek and trembling version of Yuri remains well into the poem. She determinedly forgets folks ahead, but I can tell that she's not enjoying it the slightest. The rest of the class, normally subdued by Monica's words, soon begins to grow louder again. After a few lines of her poem, they are even more unruly than before. The crinkling of rappers fills the air, and a few points Yuri is almost drowned by the others' voices. I catch a few people getting up and leveling at the classroom by a slight hitch in her voice. It seems that Yuri is seeing them as well. Her eyes stay glued to her poem, and now it looks like she's trying her hardest to ignore everyone. One boy quietly whistles at Yuri, causing her to jump and lower her head even more. She's practically shaking like a little leaf. This is absolutely disgusting behavior. An open mouth to say something. Suddenly, Natsuki stands up, a loud scraping noise from her, pushing away from her desk, and drawing the attention of the students. Oh. I know that situation was a bit rude, but that was not a good approach. I do not want to go on, man. I do not want to see how this ends. Well, I don't want to see how this part ends. I mean, it's juicy as hell, but this is gonna turn out bad. But I have to continue. I'm really freaking sick of this. How can you guys be so rude? We're trying our best to perform something amazing here, and you guys just going to stop all over our hard work like that. Unbelievable. I can't even understand how people can be this arrogant, and it's just this plain terrible. I didn't want to interrupt you, Yuri, but I can't stand it anymore. You idiots might as well leave if you aren't going to pretend to, if you aren't even going to pretend to pay attention. There's complete silence for a bit. Oh shit! He is Only came for the food anyway. Let's go, guys. One of the boys speak up and begins to lead his friends away. One by one, more students start follow up out of the door. I throw panic looked over to Monica, who's holding a strange, stiff expression on her face. Looks like she's struggling to stay calm for everyone. After a few moments, there's barely anyone left. Yuri meanwhile quietly began speaking again, but her voice is barely audible. There is just stifling silence and accompanying her words. When she finishes, a weak smattering of applause sounds from a few who are left. She unsteadily steps down the stage, a blank look on her face. She won't look away. She won't look at any of us either. I'm worried about her. Okay. Monica's voice cracks as she speaks up. She's still trying her best to see us through this. I don't know. I don't think any of us could have predicted that it would have turned out this way. Thank you, Yuri. You did wonderfully. I'm sincerely sorry for all the disruptions and sheer arrogance you had to endure. Those kinds of people really are the worst. To those who are left, I want to thank you for all for staying and apologize as well. This is definitely not a normal occurrence of the literature club, I assure you. Well, let's finish this off with Mellow then. With a heavy heart, I slowly get up and walk onto the stage. When I get to the podium, I'm applied by the sight of the classroom. Candy and cupcake wrappers are strewn across the floor, and cold cards lay tossed about, which with many of the cards now featuring shoe prints over the words. The remnants of goodie bags are left ripped apart on the desk. Even the kanji currents look tangled up and messy. The only students left are ones who waved to Monica at the beginning. This is what Yuri had to see when reciting her poem. No wonder she didn't want to look up at the face of these people. Can I really do this now? How were the others able to finish their poems? I look at the clock. Only 10:20. Has it really only been 20 minutes? Taking a shaky breath, I begin to speak. Hi everyone. I'd like to take a second to apologize as well, both to use checking out, both to those checking out the club today and those who are already in it. But despite everything that happened, I can say that I'm glad I joined, since I got to meet amazing people today. I got to meet amazing people here. I think that's what I said. I believe you guys will love this as much as I did too. Anyhow, I hope y'all enjoy acquainted with the night. I start reading and I'm struck once again by the beauty of the poem. The loneliness of and isolation conveyed so accurately, I can relate a lot of these feelings. I won't be as good as the others at reciting, but I can only hope that I'll be able to do the poem justice. Thoughts of doing both the poem and the club proud strengthened my spirit, and I managed to fight through the depressing mood. The quiet of the classroom suits the lines of my poem well, and my recital seems to fly by rather quickly. Excellent performance, Mellow. What a great way to round off the event. As I step down from the stage, Monica stands up and adjusts the room. Thank you all for coming and staying. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. That's it for the scheduled recitations. But you guys are free to stay and hang out if you want. There's an awkward silence for a few moments, and the remaining students start to stand up. Oh wait, she looks familiar. Isn't she the girl from like the beginning of the game where she's like in the sports, I think? Or no, I think that's another girl. Yeah, or maybe it's this one. Hey Monica, oh, and you too, Mellow. I didn't know you were in this club. The girl standing before is in my homeroom class. My homeroom's class representative, Shiroi, I think. Given that both she and Monica are class reps, they're probably friends. Yeah, I joined this I joined about a week ago, so yeah, Shiori, okay. I see. Yep. Hey, the way you guys were treated was seriously awful. You better not betray us or something. It's fine. Thanks for staying. Either way, sorry about everything, Monica. I'll check out the club sometime. She gives us a small commissionatory smile. I think that's what you say. I'm just reading things wrong. And I'm torn between wondering whatever everyone's pitting on us or sympathizing with us. They start to fire out of the classroom after a few more goodbyes. Monica keeps a strange smile passing on her face. Meanwhile, Yuri has her head buried in her arms on the desk. In contrast, Natsuki is straight ahead, grating her teeth, and Sayori looks down at her desk, picking a spot on the varnished wood. Ah, jeez! To say the situation in the area would be a massive understatement. Jesus, it's a mess. And I'm pretty sure it would be if I was in there, I would pretty much throw up or something. Jesus, this is why I don't like headphones. They just don't suit me, man. I have big ears, and I prefer earbuds. Really good ones though. But the only thing I like about these is because they sound really good. But these are a pain after a while. And then there's the dent that you might get at some point. Like, have you seen Tim the Tap Man? There's a silence in the room made worse by the sense of awkwardness. No one was going to say anything. No one expected the festival to end this way, and the impact is hitting us all. So that could have gone better. My attempt at humor falls for that, and I immediately regret speaking. Natsuki gives me a dirty look, but Sayori smiles wantonly. Meanwhile, it looks like Monica's face has finally fallen. I don't understand. Where did we go so wrong, guys? We spent a long preparing for this, and after all our efforts, for the first time, that outgoing confidence Monica was always seemed to radiate has snuffled out. She clearly cared a lot about this event, and I feel awful for her. I know. I don't get it either. I thought you guys all did with such good job as well. The decorations, the recitals. I'm sorry, Monica. Don't worry about it, Mello. It's not like it's your fault anyway. She smiles weakly at me. Glancing around, I noticed that Yuri and Natsuki seem particularly upset, with Yuri looking absolutely dejected and Natsuki steaming mad. This is your fault, Monica. I told you this would be a stupid idea. None of us were even that comfortable with doing this in the first place. Now look where it's landed us. Excuse me, my fault? You all agreed to this. Pardon me for thinking it would actually go well. What's so wrong about that? We only agreed to it because we felt like you were forcing us. Ah, crap. This is bad, man. This is bad. I was really hoping that this wouldn't happen. Giving everyone's low moods and argument is the last thing we needed. I didn't force anyone, Natsuki. You know how much this club means to me. I was just excited to show that we have the rest of to show what we have to the rest of the school. Yeah, because that was such a good idea, wasn't it? I'm really starting to get sick of your constant sarcasm. You know, why can't you just start being positive for once in your life? Gee, it's funny you should say that, because I'm really starting to get sick of your self-righteousness, your self-righteous know-it-all attitude. Well, we told you that this was a bad idea, but no, you just had to insist on this, even though no one was happy with it. It was for a reason. Look at how much Mello enjoys it here. Is it really so unreasonable to think that we could have found someone else like him, or is that just too positive for you to even fathom? This is awful. I even think this is awful. The other students were bad enough, but now Monica and Natsuki are going to for each other's throats. Look how badly everyone was humiliated. How inconsiderate all of those. She struggles for a moment for her anger in inhabiting her ability to speak. Those assholes were to all of us. They didn't give a damn about anything we had to say. What did that one prick say? He only came for, he was only here for the food. All of that hard work just for what? Nothing. She angrily kicks one of the desks. The louder noise jolts Yuri, who looks up with tears in her eyes. Please, Natsuki, can you calm? Don't tell me you're taking her side, Yuri. You had no experience. You had no experience the worst of it. You had to experience the worst of it. I don't even get why you not mad at her either. Natsuki, there's no point of being angry at Monica. She didn't want this to happen. She had no idea people would react this way. It's bad enough that the students were rude, and I really don't like fighting inside the club itself. My God, this is bad, dude. Yeah, but if Monica listens to us, we said we weren't comfortable with the whole idea. This would have never happened. Monica sighs. This is the kind of conflict she generally leaves to Sayori to deal with. Where's Sayori, by the way? But in this case, Sayori looks to this straw to intervene. Look, what you're not understanding is that sometimes you just have to take risk. Sure, this didn't go as so well, but there was always a chance if it wouldn't have ended like this, and we could have had new members. She turns to me. I mean, you of all people can understand that the best, right, Mello? You made the choice to come here, and look how much you enjoyed it. Oh, don't you try and suck up to him, Monica. Face it, you never listen to us. Your club members or take opinions into account. Tell me, I'm not alone in thinking that Mello. Oh great, now I have to choose a side. I really don't want to do this, but I desperately look at Yuri and Sayori, but both look upset and want to get involved. No, don't make me choose. Oh shit. No, don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Yeah, the description of the game was right. That's a lot. This is a lot of deep thinking, deep choices. Okay. I can choose Monica, and I'm probably gonna say, we tried our best. We tried to take a risk, but we didn't know it would turn out this way. Or we can go with Natsuki, and then say, oh, this was a bad idea. This is your fault, Monica. This would have never happened. Look, I feel like either way, I'm an asshole to one another, but I'm still wondering what would be the most logical thing to do. Fuck. Oh my God. I know I said I wouldn't cuss, but this is really stressful. I'm gonna save it here. Fuck, I didn't expect it to be this hard, but damn. Yeah, the game was right. A lot of deep thinking and trying to make the right decision. Something tells me that it's going to make me very unpopular with Natsuki. I brace myself to what's going to come next. Natsuki, come on, you know better than I do. You know better than I do that Monica loves this club. It's only natural. She wanted to share that with the rest of the school. Seriously, you're actually taking her side? I can't believe this. No, it's not like that. I'm not taking her side. It's just what? That that's exactly what you're trying to do, Mello. Don't try and backpedal. Natsuki, that's not what he's trying to say. He's just Oh, of course, you're jumping you're jumping to his aid. Shut up, Monica. Monica looks furious at the moment. I think Natsuki has finally gone too far. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, evidently trying to contain her anger. Jeez, Natsuki, don't you think that was a little out of order? You didn't have to shout at her. What would you know? You haven't even been here for 5 days. Why is everyone making me out like to be the bad guy here? Remember when Monica said she'd make sure people weren't going to be rude during a performance? Well, congratulations, she did a fantastic job with that. I mean, it's not like anyone wolf whistled at Yuri or anything. What was it? Some enforcer you wore? Her bitter sarcastic tirade continues on her, each point worsening the atmosphere. I'm the only one who can see this for what it is. It's just Monica trying to use the club to push her popularity, and it sickens me. You know we're all just what some sort of pawns for you. Explain why you didn't even consider how reluctant and we all were to do this, or why you let everyone just walk all over us. Natsuki, you're just being ridiculous now. Why would I want to hurt all of us? It's not exactly been easy for me either. Natsuki lets out a snort of derision. You? What would you of all people know about life being hard? Monica blinks, looking like she's slapped. Easy for you, Monica. With your role as queen of the school, everyone was liking you, all that crap. You have such a perfect life and all. Never having to defend your interests, never having anyone ridicule you for the things you like. I share classes with those assholes, you know, and you can bet they're gonna have a lot of fun telling me everyone, but that was about how much of a loser we all are. Guess what? It's all because of you. I can practically hear the venom dripping from her words at this point. It's absolutely horrible. Face it, Sayori will be a better president than you could ever be. Oh shit. No. Dude, I swear to God, I feel like she's gonna slap her. I feel like Monica's gonna slap Natsuki. Oh, please. Sayori, please step into this. Please step into this. Wait, how many scenes are there? I'm sorry, my throat is itchy. But and with that sickening silence falls into the room once more. But this time, it's a million times worse. The fire in Natsuki's eyes is blazing, and quiet sobs can be heard from Yuri. Sayori is miserably hugging herself, looking completely lost for words. Monica is wearing a stony expression on her face, looking both enraged and heartbroken. The whole club waits for her to reply to the bombshell Natsuki just dropped on her. But without a word, Monica just turns on her heel and walks out of the door, the impact of Natsuki's words hanging in the air behind her. No one knows what to say. For a few moments, the heavy silence remains. Ah, Jesus. This is not looking good, man. While exchange looks, Yuri is meekly wiping her eyes on her sleeve, and Sayori is standing around awkwardly. Natsuki, on the other hand, is refusing to meet everyone's gaze. She looks like she's regretting her words in a little bit. God, oh no, she's crying. She's crying. Oh no. Yeah, this is not gonna be a good thumbnail because it's gonna be a bit of a spoiler. Can we make sure that never happens again? It was awful. That was a horrible experience to say the least. Without Monica to restore order and keep things going, the club will suddenly feels very aimless and disorganized. Natsuki, I know you're angry, but can you please find Monica and apologize? But please, I know you're feeling a bit guilty, but over what you said after all, you were a bit mean. Natsuki grumbles something under her teeth. Ah, crap, this is not okay, man. Nah, it's okay. I'll go find Monica. No offense, Natsuki, but I don't think she particularly want to see you right now. I went as the words leave my mouth. There's probably a more diplomatic way of saying it. Natsuki glares at me. Fine. As I turn to leave, I silently motion to Yuri and Sayori trying to talk to Natsuki. Sayori nods, and Yuri nervously swallows. Oh my god, man. Now where would Monica go? She would probably want somewhere quiet and where she could be by herself, right? Which rules out by the classroom, the courtyard, and the cafeteria. The only two places coming to mind are the girls' toilets or the rooftop. Well, I'm hoping if it isn't the girls' toilets. I make my way over to the staircase. I lead up to the top, thinking about the conversation it's going to. Will she even want to talk to me? She didn't even say anything as she left. Was she that upset? Oh, I like how they added new art, man. It's actually really good. No, this looks really good. The reflectionness of the corner of the wall. Although, given what Natsuki said, I really wouldn't blame Monica. Guess there's only one way to find out. There's a door at the top of the stairs, which opens out of the rooftop. Bracing myself, I put my hand on the cool steel door handle and push the door open. Man, the view up here really is something. I shiver as the wind cuts through my blazer. It's a cold and isolated place. A feeling setting for what just happened. I look around, and there she is, leaning slightly over to the barriers at the edge of the rooftop, face turned away from me. Not a peep sound from her. Not even when the wind slams the door behind me closed. Monica, no answer. I slowly approach her, making a little noise as possible in some logical attempt not to scare her away. You look pretty upset. I thought I'd come find you. I try out mentally berating myself and look how weak I must have sounded. She stays completely still and settle up to her side, attempting. I sit up to her side, leaning to the railing so that I can see her face. I know what I expected, but her expression is only calm. Monica. Beautiful view, isn't it? Yeah, you can say that. Is that the reason you came up here? It's part of it. On days like this, the wind and the internally stretching blue sky make me feel like I can go anywhere. It feels freeing. There's something comforting the possibility of getting swallowed up by that blue. Being able to simultaneously take control and lose control. Monica, well, I know that you're obviously not okay, but I'm not asking if you're okay to know if you're okay. I'm going to ask if you're okay so that you can choose to talk to me about whatever you want to give an opportunity to open up. So, okay? Too many okays in that full sentence. I think a smile appears on her face. Progress? That's sweet of you, Mello. To be honest, I didn't expect you to have any tact at all. Me neither. Do you expect that I'd be crying up here? Contemplating suicide or something? Don't worry, I wouldn't do it just because of the festival. Well, I wouldn't blame you. It's just, I guess, if you wanted to cry it out. You know, I actually thought of that I would cry at first, but maybe I'm all cried out. I guess I've come in terms with all the things that Natsuki said already. She says such weighty words so casually. What Natsuki said wasn't true, Monica. I think that you're a fantastic president. I hasten to try to give less empty words after she arches her eyebrow at me. Is that how you say arches? Yeah. And I'm not just saying that to cheer you up either. Remember what I said to you before the festival during the little pep talk? She faintly nods. Well, I'm gonna reiterate anyway because it's important you're aware of how much I mean it. Thank you for everything. You took me in when I really needed it. Remember how I said early that I've been feeling lonely? She nods again. Well, that's how things have been for me recently. I haven't been much I haven't seen much of my parents lately, and most of the days I spend alone. And all of that changed when I joined your club. You were also friendly and welcoming. Not once did you ever turn me away because I wasn't poetic. I wasn't a poet. I mean, between you and me, I know my poems weren't the greatest. Huh? You have a lot of potential, Melo. I did like your poems. Well, I'm glad you think so. But anyways, that's beside the point. You accepted me for who I was, and was always willing to help me. And more importantly, you created something that three other girls hold dear to their hearts. Definitely the sign of a good president, if you ask me. Monica looks down for a moment as in composing herself, and then meets the eyes with a smile. Thank you, Mello. It really means a lot. Like I said, I've said earlier, hearing all this from a newcomer really does make me believe. I had goals I set for myself. All I wanted was to create a little haven that people would call home, no matter what their writing ability. Well, take it from someone who joined only a few days ago, then you definitely succeeded. Also, you had not made this club. Had you not made this club, also had you not made this club, I would have never gone to meet Yuri and Natsuki, or been able to hang out with Sayori again. Sayori. People say it differently. Nor would I have gone to get to know you better either. And that would have been a real shame, eh? I painfully nudge her, receiving a nudge back. This past week has probably been the happiest that I've been in a long time, long time. And that is all thanks to you. We share a smile, one that I'm not sure is completely genuine on Monica's part. I don't really know what to say. It's okay, seriously. I just wanted to know how I felt. Anyway, Natsuki was a bit out of order with her words, but honestly, I don't think she meant it all. Meant it, yeah. Like I said, she would just run really high, and you know better than I do. I do how fearless she can be. Yeah, I know she was just really upset, but hearing those words, it hit pretty deep, you know. I tried telling myself not to make her words to take her words to heart because I knew she was just so upset. But it was that line that about Sayori being a better president. I don't know why it got under my skin so much. It was just spite, Monica. People say awful things that they don't mean when they're upset. Sayori and Yuri are always are talking to her now, and I get I get the feeling she wants to apologize, but she just doesn't know how to. Well, that's definitely something Natsuki needs to work on. By the way, thank you for making the effort to find me. It really means a lot. I'm certainly stuck at the situation I'm in, and here I am alone with one of the most attractive, popular girls of the year, having a heart-to-heart. Probably a situation most of the guys in the school would kill to be in. My face heats up a little and proceed the heartfelt, rather vulnerable sense that we're both in. You're welcome, Monica. Nothing to thank me for. And she basically scratched the back of my neck. We should go and find the others though. Don't want them to worry or anything. We stand up and make our way back to the door. I hope so. I wasn't exactly not nice to I wasn't exactly nice to be told you have a perfect life and that you never experienced any difficulties. As we made our way back to the club, I just hope Sayori and Yuri were able to talk us into Yuri. The last thing we needed is another argument. She's silent as we're wordless to make our way back into the classroom. We finally arrive. I squeeze her shoulder, and as she takes a deep breath and walks in. Ah, they're back. Okay. Okay. Yuri and Sayori hurry over to us, looking worried at Monica. Meanwhile, Natsuki remains standing off to the side by herself, arms folded. Hey guys, I'm alright, really. Taking some time outside helped me clear my head, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Not to mention, Mello was really a help too. I'm relieved. That was frightening. That was a frightening prospect to consider losing our club president. Yeah, and now that everyone was calmed down, we can talk things out. Natsuki, why don't you come join us? Fine. She drags her feet as she makes her way over to us. I notice Monica fidgeting with the hem of her skirt and smile reassuring to her. Okay, so I'm here. No, bro. Oh my god. Natsuki's eyes dart up to Monica's just for a second. So, there's an awkward silence as Natsuki's voice drills away. Sayori raises her eyebrows at her, causing the smaller girl to return with a glare. Typical. I think what Natsuki means to say is that she just said all those things in the heart, in the heat for a moment. A crime of passion, as it were. Hey, geez, I can speak for myself, okay? She says that, but all right, I'm just gonna get this over with. What I wanted to say is that I mean, it didn't mean when I said you were a bad president. I mean, I guess it was pretty clear that you cared a lot about this club. Sayori nods rigorously at her, egging her on. It's just that those jerks pissed me off so much that I blurted out random things and I needed to vent. Well, I won't lie. It does seem like you're always getting special treatment because you're so popular, Monica. But then again, I wouldn't know what you have to go through though. You're a totally different level from the rest of us. Natsuki. Anyway, that's all I guess. I always seen you as a friend, and I hope that you'll still be able to see me as one too. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! There's a tension in the air once again, as well anxiously wait for Monica's response. Natsuki shifts back and forth on her feet, looking like she's almost wants to run away from the scene. Thank you for saying. I'm not going to lie either. Your comment was doubting my presidency hurt. It's definitely not true though. You're a good president, Monica. Yeah, you brought us all together. Without you, we wouldn't have become friends, and I wouldn't have been introduced to the world of poetry. I agree. It's an amazing feeling to be talked like-minded, to be talked to like-minded individuals. Yeah, as far as president go, we could definitely do worse. And so what if you nudged us into the festival? I guess it's only normal for the president of all people to watch the club. Girl, I'm sorry, I'm falling asleep because it's getting late and I usually sleep like around this time. Thanks, guys. I guess after all that, I have no choice but to accept Natsuki's apology. I mean, it'd be really great if you could. That certainly was an understatement. We all turned to look at Yuri, surprised at the glimpse of the humorous side of her. Did I say something strange? Oh, Yuri, you're so funny. Eh? No, I let out a breath. I've been subconsciously holding. It seems like everything's turned out well in the end, or at least as well as they can, given the circumstances. Okay, everyone. And the catchphrases, everyone seems alright in the world once again. I totally forgot to mention but we need to clean everything up. I'm sure that we'll all of us working together though. It won't take that long. I'm assuming that everyone's just going to skip the festival and then go home after this. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty tired after all the stuff that just happened. As am I. Same here. I wish I could leave too, but I have the shift in my classes cafe after this. It's alright. Everyone get moving. So you can call it. You can all go home. Everyone starts cleaning up the room, myself included. Yuri and Natsuki started packing up the essential oils set up and kept trays respectively. Meanwhile, Sayori, Monica, and I pick up everything left on the grounds and desk. While we're erasing all traces of the festival whatever happened here. Although I cannot but think that there's still lingering tension in the air despite Monica's cheering expression. I have a feeling that Monica might just be putting the club before herself in this case. But the only thing I can do now is hope that everyone will feel better tomorrow. It'll be pretty nice to get home from school early for a change and be able to relax. Although I know that I think about it really only I think about it, I really only have anime and video games to look forward to. I guess that's everything that happened today is going to be plaguing my mind tonight. And that's it, and then there's the cute little animation again. I like this, it's cute. Oh my god. Oh shit! Morning already? I go in as I fumble for the alarm clock. Man, I just feel like sinking into the depths of my bed. Isn't it natural to feel this tired after waking up? What's the time anyway? 10:30 a.m. Holy crap! I've already pretty much missed the first two classes. Should I even go to school today or just cut my nooses and skip? A furious battle rages within my mind as I lay there. But after a beat, I leap out of bed and begin throwing on my uniform. I don't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my everyday routine. Guess mom really trained me well. No time to eat breakfast today. To be honest, I'm usually too lazy to cook anything anyway. It's 10:39 now. Now I'm making good time. Hang on, it's Saturday. Bruh! It's Saturday, bruh. Oh my god. As I realize, it hits me, all the nervous tension drains out of my body, leaving me slouched over and exhausted. Now that I'm already out of bed, I might as well do something productive today. Although I'll have to get changed into my normal clothes first. And this is no school to get to today. Although unfortunately the Liturgy Club is still feeling the efforts to for the festival. Thankfully the atmosphere is only subtle, but even I, a newbie, can get everyone's been training on eggshells. I really hope we I really hope that things can eventually get back to normal, but at this rate I could easily see everyone was drifted apart. Monica hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. I meant to talk to her about the festival argument the other day, but I just couldn't figure out a way to confront her about it. It's probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but never really found the right time to talk to. It's the right time to talk. I should get out of the house for once and stop thinking about these things. It'll be a nice change of pace from staying on my computer all day. Gotta get rid of my pasty pale complexion. Unless the weather isn't that bad. But after all, we're gonna leave it there. Man, that was like the most intense episode. I mean, not episode, Jesus. I mean, probably. That was like the most interesting part, probably, because it was tense like heck. But overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, yeah, these videos are gonna end up coming a little late, I guess, because the exporting, the the editing. Well, the editing doesn't really matter because I can do that in the Flash, but I only edit like the beginning and the end, or depending if I really want to edit this part to make it actually like better. But I'm gonna, yeah, I got work, you guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys too, cause school is on. But this video is gonna be coming a little late, but I mean, yeah, cause I'm gonna be uploading this on today. What day is it today? Yeah, I'm recording this on the 2nd of September. And yeah, it's gonna be released on tomorrow. You guys are gonna be you guys are obviously gonna tell. But I'm sorry. I mean, I try to go for this this daily routine where I basically upload every single day, but I guess that's not gonna be good for me because I got stuff to do as well. And then also want to enjoy myself for a little while. Basically, just have free time for myself because everyone wants to have free time. But nonetheless, that's where I'm gonna leave it, and that's where I'm gonna save it. I might go back and look at this just to see what would happen. But I'm not gonna do that right now, man. Because I feel like if I choose Natsuki, it's gonna get more tense, and I do not want it to happen. Because I don't really like looking at bad situations unless it's actually gonna turn out to be good after all. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. And as always, I need to come up with a better words for that. But anyways.